Here I am, and I'm recording. As you'll see down here in the lower left-hand corner, I have my embedded tools from Screencastify. I'll talk about those in a quick second. But let's direct our attention back over here to the right, where you'll see the webcam. And with the webcam, I can grab my webcam. Let me get a regular mouse here. I can grab the webcam and I can move that anywhere on my screen that makes me comfortable. If you're comfortable with your students seeing you and you want to do this, by all means, do that. The 4-direction arrow on that cursor means that you can move it. When I move towards a corner, you'll notice that changes to the double arrow, meaning I can click it and I can resize it. So I can size my webcam, move it about. I can do the reflection, reverse that if I want. If I think I look better from this way, it's the same view, just a mirror view. I can fill up my whole screen with just me. That's a little overwhelming. I can toggle it down, or if I don't need to see myself during the video, I can just toggle that off, click the X. I've gone away. Down here in the lower right, these are your web tools. Very useful tools, I might add. The first one I'll highlight as I hover over the mouse. I'll go up and over to the left, and this shows you the focus mouse. Now, what that does, it just hones in on what you want, where you want the attention drawn. So when I click that, you'll notice everything else in the screen grays out, and only where my mouse goes will be highlighted. So if I was talking about formative and I say, here's where we click to create a new formative, I click that and it highlights for them. And then everything that I want them to see is shown via the tool. I can also, I'll go over there and I'll go back to the highlight mouse. Now this highlights my clicks. Let me take this off and turn on highlight circles. And then, so when I say, I want you to click here, when I click say audio, you'll see that it'll click. And then when I say click record audio, you'll see the recording. So it just highlights what you're clicking on rather than just graying everything else. Again, a very useful tool when you're recording. One of my favorites actually is the annotation tool. Now I'm just clicking back to a normal mouse. Hopefully, I'll take this one off and I'm clicking back to a normal mouse. So my favorite is the annotation tool. And you notice we have that on Zoom as well, but this is not the Zoom tool. So when I click that, I can choose the color of my highlights. So right now, blue is highlight, so I'm going to go yellow to contrast that. And wherever I highlight on the screen, I can draw happy faces, blah, 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 all over the screen just using that tool. The ability to change colors on the fly is really cool with that as well. And when I make a mess of it, next to the pen tool, you'll also see the eraser. I can just highlight the eraser and erase by sections and take forever to do that. Or I can just click the eraser and go right there to the left to the whole and erase everything that I've annotated. So those are all within that browser tab. Those are all available on the browser tab. If you are recording from the desktop, so if I moved all this out the way and I tried to record the program, those tools will not exist. So keep that in mind. I made myself disappear from here, but if I want to bring my webcam back, I can just simply click the webcam, and there's my handsome face. Of course, I think so. And I can, once again, move it around, resize it, do whatever I need to do with that. Or again, get rid of it. So those are your simple annotation tools. Whatever you do there is going to be recording in the record browser as well. So as you're talking, it's recording and it's doing a fairly decent job. So I'm done. I've done all that. So I got to stop this. I can't record forever. So I'm going to click arrow, and it's telling me that this tab is being recorded. So I'm going to click stop. Now, if I wanted to, I could restart the recording. Don't ever want to